Hello, everybody, and welcome to Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I couldn't play the Snake Eater song, so I hope you enjoyed the main theme of Metal Gear Solid 1. Welcome to one of my favorite games of all time. I'm gonna be playing through the whole thing, and I do hope you all enjoy it. I'm not sure if the actual song plays here or not, or if it'll get this video muted. That's okay. No, it does not play there just yet. I think it doesn't do that until you beat the game. It does, however, continuously change colors, which is really cool. But hi, everybody. Welcome to Metal Gear Solid 3. This is Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. We're going to be playing a new game, and we're going to... I like Metal Gear Solid 2, but I'm going to pick... I like Metal Gear Solid 1. Gotta get that sweet banana camo. You can only get the sweet banana camo if you beat Snake versus Monkey, which I might do as an extra stream, but I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. We're gonna go easy mode simply for the fact that I'm a pussy and I like playing. I'm sorry. That was mean to myself. Ooh, Snake, you're quiet.
East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Snake is a quiet man. No, I kill lots of things. I quite enjoy killing most things, as a matter of fact. Actually, you know, with the easy gun, I might be able to do a no-kill run if I try really hard. But yeah, welcome to Metal Gear, everybody. My first playthrough was a trank-only run. Let me tell you that there was one awkward scene later on.
Soviet airspace.
Yeah.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check.
Oh, you mean with... Oh, okay. I know what you mean. I know which scene you mean, where it's just no dead things. Yeah, I get it.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite games of all time. And I'm playing on a tiny... Thought Kojima was on the... Yeah, I thought Kojima was on some weird shit again. Yeah. I mean, when isn't Kojima on weird shit? But yeah, I'm gonna have to play this on a tiny screen because I do not have my second monitor hooked up just yet. But soon.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf? He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Man, fuck you guys. I like my cigar. Urgh. My dog apparently has decided to make a cameo appearance.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
Why does it already look like it's a nuclear explosion?
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2
That's
minutes to
cold.
drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
Yeah, that
1
would
minute to
be
drop
bad.
off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Yeah, yeah, very clearly foreshadowing a nuke. Directed by Hideo Kojima. Hideki Kojimbo.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned
Is the volume okay? Can you guys hear this clearly?
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story.
Head of
So
a
why do you want to
design
defect?
bureau.
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
Yeah, absolutely they
No.
do, Ruggs.
The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence
Ooh,
agencies
speaking of
around
turkey,
the world.
I
So
have
what did the Russians really want?
turkey,
Sokolov.
smoked turkey jerky.
They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out
And
of
gator
Cuba
chips.
just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
Very crunchy stream
What the
snack.
hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handed him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from
All
one
right.
of our moles.
I was able to open my bag of
so
chips
long.
successfully without any of you
Yes.
hearing it.
He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at ThePaladinBelle.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
I apologize if you guys can hear crunching. I'm trying really hard not to be super crunchy with these, but they're very tasty and I'm very hungry. Like, not 20 minutes ago, though. My body was just like, all food is poison. And now I'm fucking starving. I hate this sometimes.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk.
Oh, look,
in the
I
Soviet
can look
mountains, ensure
straight
safety
down
of
at the
Sokolov
earth.
and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Later, you'll use
think
this
Sokolov is
this
up to
system
it?
to kidnap people, Snake.
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast.
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Don't you just love the Lalelulelo? Oh great, I've lost all of my shit. Alright, Snake, a little dramatic to maintain that pose, but you do you. I love that there's one of these scenes in like every Metal Gear game where they're like taking off the initial insertion equipment. That is one of my favorite parts of Metal Gear. Yo, I should get a Belle as Belle in a sneaking suit. PNG one day. That's something I should do. I should look into seeing if I can get somebody to do that.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory. Somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom.
Major Tom to ground control.
You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button.
What's the
I'll
action
be
button?
monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
See, the send function, that makes sense to me. Because, like, I have a physical device where I can send messages and communications. Saying press the action button, on the other hand, does not make sense to me. Is my controller syncing up? Or dying? I don't understand. Okay, so there's that. Alright. There we go. Now it's working again. Alright, cool. So we do have our calorie mates, and we do have our knife. We are going to kind of get used to our surroundings a little, and then kill this snake, so I can get me some more food. Tasty. Another snake that I can murder. Kind of just getting the bearings of the game so far. Because it's been a hot minute since I've, like, fully encapsulated myself in this game. Oh, right, there's more stuff I can get up here. Medicine. Life medicine! And we do as he says and hit the action button. Or button. Enter the hanging mode and then grab our backpack.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right.
Unfortunately, sometimes there are problems when you don't emulate games and you're playing them on
Survival
original
is
hardware.
fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll
Such
affect
as,
your
this game is
performance.
old and it has
You won't be
scratches.
able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured.
I mean, I don't think
Military
I'm
and
dead,
US government
Major.
will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death too long, nothing will be able to bring you back.
So, I'm going to skip this because it's skipping some of the cutscene. I don't mean to, but I want to make sure that the game continues to run, because if this game doesn't continue to run
Snake,
smoothly,
try to remember some of the basics of
I will
CQC.
change to Metal Gear Solid 1, because I know that game runs smooth.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
And we're off. We are starting the virtuous mission. So I can use R1 to go into a first-person view mode, and I can run around with my weapon equipped. Want more snake meat. And then we go into the pause menu, and we can equip different camouflages. So uniform, we can do our standard olive drab, which is what we have on. Tiger stripe, which will give us more camo in grass and soil. Leaf, tree bark, squares for like modern for like urban combat, and then black, just a full black uniform. And then we can go into face, and we can do the same here. There's the woodland, there's extremely problematic, Splinter, and Mask. We're going to go with Woodland because I like it a lot. And then for backpack, what do we have here? Weapons. Yeah, we can throw our stuff, and then here we have pretty much everything we have on us except for the life medicine, which we will do that because it is an easy way to heal. Because rations aren't a thing in this game. And we'll get back out the Mark 22, our little pistol friend, and then we'll head on into the jungle. Because I started the stream 34 minutes ago, and all we've done is cutscene. I am going to get out our sensor that can detect object motion. It's not to detect stationary objects. Yeah. I don't believe there are going to be Russian soldiers this early, but I'm pretty sure they're somewhere near here. I hear the like frog noises, but I do not see the frog. See, there are these little frogs you can like shoot in this game to unlock things. Oh yeah, no, this is the crocodile area, not okay. Okay, so I believe there's something over there. I think it's grenades or suppressors or something. Oh, shit. Okay, nope. Run. Run. Okay, yep. Suppressors. Cool. 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 Don't come after me, Mr. Crocodile. I do love the like ambient noises of this game, because like Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 just had like soft background music. This has like ambient jungle noises, and I kind of love it.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Yep.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer.
We've already done this.
The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak.
Ah, yes. Sneeze a rip. No, noticed. This is why we skip those cutscenes, or the codec conversations, because original hardware. I'm gonna have to have this game buffed. Bug juice. One other thing we want to do is shoot him in the well, it seems that this particular gun can't break their communicators, which sucks. Oh, there's grenades in here. Snake, don't engage them in combat.
HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
Who's that?
Nobody. That's nobody. Nobody's there. Well, I've already done fucked up. So we're gonna do the thing that they told us exactly not to do. I'm gonna grab a weapon from our backpack. You know, the only lethal one that we have, and then.
Huh? Is somebody there? Wait,
You know, if they're all dead, they can't tell on me. I totally fucked that up. Yeah, if they're all dead, they can't tell on me, right? Like, that's absolutely the logic. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Okay, so we don't want to do that quite yet. Oh, no.
who's that?
No one.
Who's that?
It's nobody. I'm not anybody. Just go to sleep.
This is HQ.
Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
Oh. Did you sight the enemy? Because I'm nowhere to be found. I don't know what you're talking about.
HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
Acknowledged. Eliminate all enemies.
Once again, we're gonna go in here into our backpack and get out our new, very lethal weapon, the M16. We now have the M16.
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Eliminate all enemies.
HQ, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Pursue and engage him? No. No, friend. No.
where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
Yeah, security
There are
here is
sentries
pretty
posted
tight.
around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
I think we can get inside without killing anyone, maybe. Usually I just kill everyone out here, but I'm going to try and get in without being
Your
seen.
objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Alright, now we're going to very slowly make our way to Sokolov without hopefully being murdered in the process. Alright, we've got 14 shots left in this suppressor. M37. Might be able to get a good look about.
that?
Who was that?
Radio, we need backup.
Well, you know, I tried this the sneaky way, and now you just have to die.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Control here. Enemy sighting. Requesting backup.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
You know, they didn't even really try to make these guys sound Russian. And that disappoints me just a smidge. But other than that, this is an excellent game. I do also appreciate all of you being here. And watching the stream. I've just kind of got to hide here. Heh, nice, 69. I believe they're combing the rest of the facility because I don't think they know that I'm in here, which is good because if they don't know I'm in here, then they can't fucking find me. What? Why did the caution just... Oh, it's because they found the sleeping dudes. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. I wonder if I can approach it caution? I know I can't approach it alert. Can I approach it caution? Yes, I can approach it caution, but not alert. Okay, cool. Which means I can get through the virtuous mission in a very short stream.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
Did you know?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
Leverage in his bid for power. Arr.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Volgin
I hate to be
will
seen as
come.
expendable,
I'm sure
fam.
You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to Beaver. I mean, to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Fucking Sokolov, what the fuck are you doing? Let's go!
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
What happened? Urgh. Very upset that his mommy boss friend is no longer in contact with him. Dude, give him a knife or something. Like, this man is, like, karate posing, and I kinda love it. He's a bit of a goof. He's trying to look all intimidating as Snake just kinda runs around with his fucking pistol out. His little tiny trank pistol, mind you.
Freeze!
Ah, shit.
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Oh, hey!
We meet at last.
Tell me, American, tell me, in capitalist America.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Pointless flourish. I love this man and everything he stands for.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
One. 2. 3. 4, 5. Just very dead soldiers with one tiny little Makarov. This man was bouncing bullets way before he was a revolver Ocelot.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
No, I'm not your mom. But I did. Screw your mom. Oh, yay.
GRU operatives?
Fun.
What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
You know I'm gonna kill
if
you
you're not
all,
the
right?
boss, then die.
Well, that was a weapon malfunction. Run,
Major!
Sokolov.
Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Snake being an action hero for like 5 minutes. Judo. Welcome! Why are you anxious, Crow? Why the anxious T-pose? You okay? Well, I mean, if you need to talk about it, you can always DM me. Okay, well. Ah, that makes sense.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
And Revolver Ocelot was born.
Filthy American dog!
This filthy American just beat your ass. Twice.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yep, Revolver Ocelot. In his very young days. As a almost, like, I think he's 18 here. When Big Boss beats the shit out of him.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power structure.
Yeah, he is Naked
Sokolov.
Snake for now.
Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
And it's not
Sokolov
just
ran
my
off by
clothes
himself,
from the
but I'll
mud
catch up
pits
to
in the
him.
jungle.
We're counting on you.
All right, and back to it. We did get a couple of other weapons. We did get a couple of other weapons. We can go ahead and save just quickly.
Saving the game, Snake?
Yes, I am. This is what happens when you play on original hardware. The PS2 was slow as fuck. I have the PS3 version of Metal Gear Solid 2, but like I don't have it on. I don't
you
have.
ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Okay. Now we continue on our mission. Oh, no. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Do not save. And now we get up and, so the reason I did that, for one, we're going to shoot Ocelot in the head. with the strength dart. And then for the rest of them, I'm going to go in here to my backpack, and we're going to test out a weapon I just got. The M37 American Trench Gun. See this Gru soldier? Dead. And that Gru soldier? Also dead. Oh, I think there's one other thing I can get while I'm here. Before I go rescue Sokolov's punk ass. Oh, I can't get it yet. It's not here. Later, there will be a camouflage pack there. Also, those barrels exploded. Stealth mission.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished!
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
That's the Shagohod.
Nuclear-equipped tank.
The Shagahad.
Operating solo.
Four
Is that thing
wheels.
finished?
Fucking
No,
big
This
railgun.
is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die.
I wouldn't have wanted to
I
die
wanted to
either.
see my wife and
Well,
child again in
I wouldn't
America.
have wanted to die either.
Please, take me to America. Quickly.
I mean, okay. That's the idea.
They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Oh, hey, it's the boss.
Boss?
Those are very dangerous to just drop like that.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
That was a very weird line delivery. Sokolov comes with me. Bees! So many fucking bees! Yeet! Fucking, I love helicopters. They're so cool.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Yeah, that's a little edgy, but okay.
It's raining blood.
Oh, great. That's never good.
Is he crying?
Yes, I am, you dumb bitch. Fucking... Even the ghost got in the plane. Do I get to get in the plane?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
I mean, that was one of the best characters in Yu Yu Hakusho, but what's your point, Volgan?
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
I didn't know she knew about
Boss,
your unit.
what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Yes, it's a tranquilizer pistol. She just throws the fucking barrel of our gun at us. Damn, damn, boss, that was mean. And she just chopped me in the throat. Damn.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
This man just get bullets out of his pockets?
He must die.
AK bullets, specifically.
Wait.
5.56 NATO.
He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
There's your ribs. That was a dumb mistake. Yeet! And down to the river I go. Well, that's what, twice I've been yoked? Once to the ground up there, and then just now.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Shagohod is ours. Fucking, I love his line delivery.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
That used to be my ringtone. The codec noise.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there.
Alright, let's do that.
Alright, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
I love how they work this tutorial into the actual game.
Stay with me. I've
Like
seen people in worse
he
shape
really
before.
needs to
Think
do
you
this,
can handle it?
or he will die.
Major.
And they work a tutorial in.
Boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment.
Yeah, I
Healing
kind of
is
know how to
divided
do
into treatment
all of
using
this.
medicine
So
with the item window button, and surgical treatment using the
I know how to do all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Basically, what she said was to start treatment by doing this. Go to cure, cut, bandage, disinfectant, ointment, and suture kit. Another cut, so we're gonna go disinfectant, ointment, suture kit, bandage. There we go. Now the snake is all healed, and we're ready to go and drink just a ton of life medicine so that I'm not in so much damn pain. I am almost positive that the life medicine in this is just like early forms of fucking painkillers. That bone unbreaking noise, like that bone setting noise, was incredibly realistic. I know this because I have to reset my pinky every so often. Holy crap, that was like very, very close to the real thing. If not just actually the real thing. Ouchie.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna set it up with my broken arm, broken ribs, and just cuts all over me from that river trip. Absolutely, I can handle that. Oh, hey, they're carrying the Shagohod away. Oh no, they're carrying the Shagohod away.
Shagohod.
So after this cutscene is over, I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it, and then we are going to raid. I believe we're going to raid Ruby if she's still streaming, because Ruby is doing her subathon. Her it's Ruby's birthday subathon. So we're gonna raid her after this cutscene, and it's gonna be absolutely wonderful. We're gonna go support one of our close friends,
and the Shagohod.
or a friend. Yeah.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is
Where'd she come from?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear.
Concealed lipstick pistol.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Why would you hand her the Why would you hand that back?
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
I guess he just nuked the research facility. Here we go. And it's gone. Just like that. No more. We'll never see that location again. That's, woohoo! Snake best be glad that he was out of the range of an actual nuclear blast. Okay, so we're gonna save it here, and then we're gonna raid Ruby. You folks have a wonderful, wonderful night, and let Ruby know this is a Paladin raid. Thank you all for being here, and I really, really appreciate you all for coming. Thank you to my lurkers and my active chatters. I really, really appreciate it. You guys kind of make it all worth doing this. So I hope you all have a wonderful night, and thank you for coming. We're gonna go ahead and get the raid going, and you guys go over and let Ruby know that we say hi and let Ruby know happy Aries season. Bye, everybody.